Today I'm gonna clean this air filter because it looks like shit. Today I'm going to show you guys how to properly clean one of these K&N air filters. This applies to the square or rectangle style filter as well. I know this is the cone style, but that doesn't matter. And what I mean by cleaning them properly is by using the actual K&N Recharger air filter cleaning kit. I'm going to go and buy the instructions and show you guys how you're properly supposed to clean one of these K&N air filters. I paid roughly 20 bucks for this K&N air filter cleaning kit, and what you get inside is basically the cleaner, you get the oil that you're supposed to use after you clean it, and you get the instructions inside as well. On the actual instructions, it even says that you should service your K&N filter usually around 50,000 miles, and that's 80,000 kilometers. Now, for some of you guys, it might be a little bit earlier to have to service this, because if you drive in dusty areas or dirty areas, whatever, your filter's gonna get dirtier because the air is not as clean, and this has to work harder to clean it and filter it, so it might get dirty earlier. So just make sure you're looking at your filter every oil change or so that way you're not relying on just 50,000 miles or 80,000 kilometers. If it's dirty, you're losing efficiency. So by cleaning it, you're actually improving the efficiency of your car, and you get more horsepower out of it. So just do yourself a favor and just check and see if it's dirty, and you can clean it earlier if you want to. The first step is to just apply the cleaner. Apply this to both sides, you know, apply a good amount, because this right here is breaking down all the dirt and all that stuff that's stuck on your air filter. So you want to make sure that all that is broken off and loose, and you got to make sure that it sits on there for about 10 minutes, but you don't want to wait too long because you're not supposed to let this dry on your filter. You want everything to be broken free, but you got to make sure that the cleaner itself doesn't dry onto the actual air filter element. So with this type of filter, it was kind of hard for me to get in here and spray it in the inside. So what I just did was I went and did this twice. I just sprayed it around evenly twice, just so that it's soaked. You see, it's like wet still. So now I'm just gonna let it sit for approximately 10 minutes, and I'm gonna come back once this is done, and we can move on to the next step. All right, so it's been roughly 10 minutes, and look at this. The dirt is literally coming right off the filter, leaking on the table. It's got my phone all messed up, but like, this stuff works. This is why I recommend doing it this way, actually buying the K&N brand cleaner, because they make this stuff so that it's friendly for the material on these air filters, and it obviously does the job well. That's why I recommend doing it this way. Obviously, people have their own remedies, using dish soap or whatever to get this clean. You can do it however you like, but this is just how I would recommend doing it. And yeah, you can see it works. So now next step is to actually rinse this. Oh, look at that, bro. So then we go on to step 2, which is rinse the filter. Now when you're rinsing this filter, you're using cool, low pressure water. You don't want something with high pressure that's gonna mess up your filter. Really, the cleaner did most of the job anyways. So now what you're doing is you're just taking off the cleaner along with the dirt that it broke off of the filter. So what you're doing now is you're gonna rinse it from the clean side out. So if you have the cone filter, that's gonna be from the inside of the cone out. That's gonna flush out all the dirt stuck on the outside. And if you have the other type of filter, the rectangle or square filter, you're gonna do it from the clean side of it, rinse it so that the dirty side gets flushed out. You wanna focus on this step good, because you wanna make sure that all the dirt and stuff is taken off. So take some time here, really focus on the whole filter until you feel like you're confident that it's 100% clean. Then you can go and let it sit. I got it pretty clean. It's wet, you can see. So I'm just gonna let it sit for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, however long it needs to dry off. Yeah, and then I'll be back. Now this part is very crucial, because you can't really go on to the next step, which is to oil the actual filter, if it's not 100% dry. These K&N filters really soak up this water well, and like it stays in the filter for a while. So if you don't have that much time to let this sit and dry, I would recommend maybe using a hair dryer, or even if you have compressed air blowing at it. Understand that this might damage your filter, so try to not do it as much, but if you don't really have time, then go ahead. But the recommended step here is to let it sit. You gotta make sure that the filter's dry, so make sure you feel it before you go on to the next step. Make sure it doesn't feel damp or wet. Once you ensure that it's dry, your next step becomes so much better. Then the last step is just step 4, oil the filter. It might be the bottled oil where you have to squeeze it on to the filter, or it might be the aerosol can, which I had in this case, so that makes it a lot easier because you're just spraying it everywhere. You want to spray it 3 inches away from the surface of the filter. If you can spray it on both sides, then great, but in this case with the cone filter I can't spray it on the inside. So what I did was I just did 2 layers on the outside. You don't want to soak this like crazy, you just want to cover all the spots. The oil makes the color turn like this pinkish red color, so you'll know if you missed a spot. Just go over it nice, and once you're satisfied, let it sit and you're pretty much done. So yeah, at this point you're just letting it dry, and that's pretty much the whole process. So that's how we clean this out, you see? Ooh. That's pretty much the whole process. It's pretty simple, and yeah, just let this dry before you install it and you're pretty much done. And for the people that are wondering, I still had a lot of the cleaner and oil left over after cleaning it once, so this is definitely not a one-time use thing. You can actually use this multiple times. So yeah, so don't go crazy, use the whole thing when you can actually save it for the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, leave a like. It does help me out a lot. If you want to be a part of the Zilla squad, then be a subscriber, because ManiZilla just cleaned this so well that this is actually now a shotgun.